Hi guys, this lesson is going to be raising a power to a power and also a power of products. I'm going to go through the rules for each of them, and then if you would like, you can use my answers that I have written on the screen already to check your answers, or you can follow along for how to do the problems. So it's your choice, but please take the notes first, and then if you want to do them on your own, you can. And if you want to watch the lesson, you can. So the first one is a power to a power. So when we're doing this, we're going to take the two exponents and we're going to multiply them together. So the rule is to multiply the exponents. You can also do it by expanding them first, which I'll show you, versus multiplying them. So in one step, you can multiply 2 times 3 to get x to the 6. However, I like to expand, write it 3 times, and then we go back to our rule from the previous lesson where we just add the powers. I feel like when students expand them, they have a better shot at getting them correct each time than if they are to do the power rule. So I just go through and I write them all out. Then I do the math. So 4 plus 4 is y to the 8th. Here I have 1, 5, and I have 15 a's. I added them together. On this one, I have a -3, and then I have 5 sets of x to the -4. So one rule is to multiply the powers, the other is just to expand them. On this one, I have 3 sets of x to the 6, so I write it 3 times. And then on this one, I have x to the 5th times x squared, x squared, x squared. So that's x to the 6th. And then I add them together. So on the next one, we're going to write out 5x squared y cubed 2 times. So if it says expand or write out using multiplication, this is what they want. So they'll use the words expand or write out using multiplication to ask you to do that expansion to get 25 x to the 4th, y to the 6th. A lot of this college algebra, or a lot of this Common Core algebra course is about how well you are reading and paying attention to the little details. On the next one, you have to be really, really careful when you're doing these. You have to distribute the exponent to both terms. So it becomes a to the n power. We have to give it to the coefficient, and then you'll add the you'll multiply the exponents on the second term. So distribute the exponents. And then raise the power to the nth power. Let's fix that. So we'll multiply the exponents on the x term and raise the coefficient to the nth power. Again, the other option is to expand, rewrite n times. So that's usually going to have people have more success when they expand. So if I was doing number 1, I would write it 4 times. So we get a to the 4th, b to the 8th. So the big trick for this is writing it 3 times. If you don't, many people don't get the right coefficient because they forget to put 5 to the 3rd power in their calculator. So if you're doing it without expanding it, please make sure you're doing 5 caret 3. So if we look at this one in the other form, we're doing 5 to the 3rd x to the 5th cubed, y squared cubed. And then you multiply these powers and you make sure you type that into the calculator. So it's your choice. So again, I think expanding leads to more success when you're doing these problems. So if you're asking me what I recommend that you expand so that you can be a math superstar. After you have them expanded, it's really quick to do all the math inside there. So checking the answers, 9x to the 11th is true. 16x to the 6th is true. Make sure you use parentheses to do -4 times -4, so you get the right answer. If you square it, 48x to the 11th, y to the 4th. And lastly, -40. We have 32 x's and 3 y's. So nice job. Hopefully you're successful on the practice problems of these. Good luck to you.